Following the ongoing financial crisis, SEC has again clamped down a big popular individual with millions of XRP tokens. This has really stirred up a lot of talks and controversies inside the internet. The center of attention has always been the well-known Ripple and SEC legal dispute in the extremely volatile cryptocurrency industry. Investors in cryptocurrencies are very interested in the outcome of the Ripple and SEC litigation surrounding the XRP argument that it is an unregistered security, particularly considering that before the 2022 market meltdown when it dropped over 70 of its value, XRP was one of the hottest cryptocurrency bets. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, charged XRP in 2020 for failing to register its security features, which might cause enormous damages for all token owners. If Ripple loses the case, there may be a number of issues, including severe financial consequences. The CEO of Ripple decided against agreeing to a plea deal like the majority of previous projects have done. Ripple will probably prevail in the 3-year-old court dispute according to the way things stand right now. If that occurs, Ripple will restore its reputation, inspiring large numbers of investors to use the platform's distinctive global payment system. Additionally, just like Bitcoin, XRP tokens will be completely legalized and regulated, making it one of the most reliable cryptocurrencies available. Man, literally no single person has any regard for you. Even within your own organization, simply said, "It's quite unsettling, and it makes me cringe when you open your mouth and speak." It's really a shame that someone appointed without any stake in the outcome holds a position that could serve as the catalyst for fresh innovation in the U.S. Even so, it's actually not unexpected when you take into account who chose him and how we get to this. No offense to Joe, but he's undoubtedly a great grandpa, but 80. Year-olds shouldn't be making decisions on the future of the global South, which includes our nation. Moving ahead, Alderati claims that the former SEC chairman who checked in with Stu on Twitter is deserving of praise from Ripple. Remember former SEC chair Harvey Pitt today. Ripple owes Harvey a debt of gratitude for clarifying that after the SEC takes action. The court, not the commission, determines whether the questioned instrument eventually qualifies as a security. Big D John Deaton also expresses the same sentiment in this place. Remember that just because the SEC calls something a security, it doesn't necessarily indicate that it is a security. While I personally can't express my gratitude to Stu, John D., and everyone else who contributed to the case's legal clarity enough, I'm feeling like the system requires an upgrade. 2 years of fingerprinting have passed with essentially nothing to show for it. Even if the laws were in place, which is not the case, it would still take too long for our politicians to carry them out. There are too many cooks that consistently burn their cues in. Listen to Fox Business's Ellie Tourette discuss U.S. regulatory clarity. I'm awaiting the U.S. acting on this would be similar to always searching the pantry for fresh munchies, but not wanting to visit the grocery shop. And I believe that everyone has become a little wary of the SEC's justification, that businesses must just enter and register. It is as easy as purchasing cold cuts from your neighborhood. You simply enter and pick a number, right? These businesses were adept at registering. Others are adept at registering. Our website's form is all that it is. They are welcome to drop by, chat with our knowledgeable staff members, and meet with our disclosure review teams if they wish to offer staking. We're neutral, so feel free to register. As investors require this information, okay, let's advance the situation over here. XRP price unaffected by lawsuits from SEC's crypto exchange expert breakdown. And for that breakdown, we'll check in with Eggrag Crypto, a friend of the channel who is currently keeping it real by demonstrating the hanging man in XRP. Whether you agree with them or not, he asserts that facts are facts. In the near future, the shape of the weekly XRP candle indicates bearishness. The single bearish candlestick shape known as the hanging man or hangman candlestick was found near the pinnacle of an uptrend. He continues by saying that traders closely monitor this pattern since it could signal a change in the current trend. Additionally, it serves as a precursor to a market reversal when the bullish impetus starts to wane. According to Egreg, the invalidation of the hanging man pattern that changes from bearish to bullish occurs when the succeeding candle formation contradicts its bearish connotations. As with all of these trends and signals, they can be validated or invalidated dependent on the price movement. The bearish indication can be ruled out if a subsequent candlestick has a strong bullish momentum, surpasses the hanging man's high, and shows sustained upward movement. If this were to occur, it would imply that the pressure from the bears has eased and the bulls have taken back control. Moreover, if we move over here and consider this, in comparison to other coins and tokens, XRP has remained resilient on a macro level, highlighting its strength on a bigger stage. Do not worry on a larger scale. As you can see, XRP is currently retracing towards the neckline of the Wu formation. He claims that beyond 58 cents will topple a substantial structure, opening the door for a breach of the weekly equilibrium at $1.17. He also stresses the importance of clearing the Valhalla gate at $2.80. Once attained, there are no structural obstacles preventing XRP from hitting an all-time high and rocketing to $10 in a matter of days. And I thought this chart, which shows the XRP wealthy list, was cool. You can therefore look at this and determine where you might fit in there, and we frequently recommend Uphold as a viable location for anyone wishing to buy additional XRP, particularly in the US. However, as you can see, Uphold has a new relationship that makes buying XRP with fiat simpler. As you can see in this tweet, we are pleased to announce that Topper has been incorporated into several wallets. As a result, people all across the world now have a quick and simple option to purchase digital assets with a credit or debit card. Additionally, if you want to learn more about Uphold, check out this tweet from the Wrath of Kahneman on Twitter. Here is an intriguing article regarding the Medico acquisition from Ripple partner FinFin. They observed that Ripple is a newcomer to the business sector, and that Medico's standing helps. In the post, it is also said that FinFin has contributed to improving the API code used on Ripple's remittance page. Dogecoin and the Fat Man are two more persons we haven't heard from in months. According to this Korean language story, Dogecoin has been funding a well-known Montenegrin politician in secret with dubious resources for years. Dogecoin's bail application was once more granted on June 7 by a Montenegro High Court, resulting in his release from custody. An excellent and concise explanation of how the SEC actually operates. With that, I'd like to part ways. Jim Richards, who is an economist, foresees the introduction of a new BRICS currency and claims that the world is unprepared for this geopolitical tsunami. Reading further in this piece, Richards claims that the biggest advancement in global finance since 1970. One will be disclosed on August 22 at the following BRICS Leaders Conference, which is 2.5 months from now. It goes on to add that it entails the introduction of a significant new currency that may diminish the dollar's influence in international payments and ultimately replace it as the principal payment currency and reserve currency. It might occur in the next several years.